I'm Giant Fandom. I talk about all things fandom. If you're new here, hit that button, hit that sky button, because that's all we talk about is just fandom. Fandom theories, discussions, anywhere from Star Wars to Pokemon. Whatever you want, let's talk about it. Today, we're going to be talking about what would happen if Ash Ketchum versus Yugioh in a Pokemon battle. So let's get into it. Ash Ketchum versus Yugioh. Now, this is going to be Yugi coming into the Pokemon world and getting his own team of Pokemon. But he has all of his knowledge about dual monsters and battling and hard the cards and all that other stuff. So he's prepared in battle situations, just not with real creatures, although he has played with holograms before. So that's not to say you can't go up to the hologram and, you know, treat it like your best friend, like Ash does with his Pikachu. With that being said, this is going to be a very tough battle, I think. So, first off, I went around the internet and asked people who Yugi's Pokemon would be. And I got a few responses. Yugi's Pokemon would be Garydos, Alakazam, probably most likely representing, you know, Dark Magician. We have Dragonite, because Yugi likes the dragons. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Well, he used to do Kaiba kind of ripped it on him. But he's got his Cursed Dragon and things like that. We also have Lucario. Yugi would definitely have Lucario. You know, he's that type of person that, you know, Lucarios are fighting and it fits him very well. We also have Gengar. I could definitely see Yugi having a ghost type. He's definitely that dark, emo-esque kid. And last but not least, Wobbafett. Kind of representing his own Kirby. Not Kirby, it's Kuribo. There we go. Kirby's the other thing. Yeah. You know, Kirby probably could kick Kuribo's ass. Unless Yugi uses the multiple attack move and makes a billion of them. Kirby's not going to keep up sucking a billion Kirbys. Kirby can't suck himself, no. Whatever, let's get back. And then of course we have Ash's Pokemon. Pikachu, Charizard, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Pidgeot, and Primape. I chose Primape. So Ash can keep a fighting Pokemon, especially against like Lucario, you know, and Primape is a world-class champ, winning one fight that we see. Anyway, there's a few other things we need to discuss. Ash is a great Pokemon trainer. He loves his Pokemon like they're his best friends. He loves his Pikachu more than he loves Misty or Brock or Tracy or any of his other companions down the road that he's met. Pikachu's his best friend. He treats all of his Pokemon with the best loving care, and all of his Pokemon respect him equally. Well, except maybe that. Anyway, Ash doesn't win all the time, but when he wins, he does it with great skill and respect from his Pokemon, because his Pokemon understand him and he understands his Pokemon. Yugi, on the other hand, Yugi, you know, has a whole...
I have to believe that it holds some secret strategy.
Hard the cards and the destiny and the whole Pharaoh prophecy and all that stuff. And he seemingly to, you know, win all the time. And it's really luck. You know, they cause it hard the cards, but when he says, I need, you know, Dark Magician right now, to win, he pulls Dark Magician, like, every time. So he has a love for his cards because, you know, they've helped him through his story. You know, he has respect for his cards, and you could say that his deck has respect for him by allowing him to draw the proper card that he needs when he needs it. So very similar. However, in the Pokemon world, you don't draw cards. So your strategy has to change. You have to see what Pokemon your opponent has and take the proper Pokeball out and battle. So I think this would be a great fight between Ash and Yugi. Because you have Ash, who has great battling experience. Let's say Yugi, you know, did some training with these guys. They just pick him up off the street. Professor Oak did just hand him a bunch of Pokeballs and say, here, have fun. If that was the case, Yugi wouldn't know his ass from his elbow. He would just lose every time. Because he wasn't explaining the rules and didn't have wild practice, whatever like that. So let's assume Yugi has practice. Maybe followed Ash along a few adventures and like trained, did a couple gym battles, things like that. You know, so he's practiced before he versus Ash, who I'm thinking the Ash from like lots of skill, not like beginning Ash. He went back to that one town and got this Primape. I said, hey, I need to borrow him for a minute. Anyway, because now technically Ash does have a championship. He finally won after like 20 years. Anyway, I actually, well, I'll get to that later, but this would be a close fight. I think Ash would save Pikachu for last. You know, I think his great achievement. But that being said, Yugi may also wait for Alakazam. But of course, Pikachu's like a level 1000 right now. You can't go ahead and level 100. Yeah, his Pikachu's at level 100, no problem. Okay. With that being said, Ash's Charizard's gonna come out, try to fight his Dragonite. Charizard's not gonna have the same respect because it's Charizard, but he's gonna want to fight Dragonite because Yugi's gonna be Yugi and play some kind of mind game and get Charizard all wound up. Then I think Charizard would eventually beat Dragonite. And then Yugi's gonna pull out Wobbafett. He's gonna pull some crazy crap and like beat Ash's Squirtle or something with Wobbafett. You know, just like he beat Kaiba with his Kuriros and against his Blue Eyes. He would figure out something. Then let's say see, Ash has a lot of first stage Pokemon because he doesn't like to evolve them. And Yugi has like top-notch things. Let's go Primape versus Lucario. Great fight. Just big box match back and forth. It's gonna be awesome. I don't know about the other fights. I don't know. I mean, in reality, let's say best 2 out of 3, I could see Ash winning because Ash has a great experience. He has built a relationship over the years with his Pokemon. Although Charizard doesn't always respect him, there are times when Charizard does. So Ash has that love and compassion that Yugi just doesn't have. Yugi doesn't have the years of experience like Ash does with this. So Ash definitely would be able to be a better battler. Now, on the other hand, Yugi definitely has better strategy sometimes. Yeah, Ash, used agility with Pikachu against Lucario Sarge's Pikachu to kind of get him all dizzy and confused and get his, stamina all built up so Pikachu could have enough electrical charge to take down Pikachu. That's a great strategy. But Ash doesn't think of that stuff all the time. And also, Brock was the one that told Ash to do that. So, he would have done it if Brock wasn't there. Yugi has that mindset. He has that control over, great strategy of games. He played that dice game with what's his name, and wasn't playing the rules all the way, but was able to come up with the strategy to win. So Yugi has a great mind for strategy, and definitely could beat Ash in a few regards. He would obviously come up with the thing that's, okay, water is weak against electric, grass is weak against water, psychic is weak against, so on and so forth. Although, technically, isn't it psychic is weak against grass in the card game? Bulbasaur beat Alakazam. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. But yeah, it would be pretty evenly matched. Ash would come out on top, but also Yugi could potentially come out on top. It's very evenly fought. I need a drink. Go to reppsports.com. That's reppsports.com. Use code Jonny Huey. Save yourself 50% off. And let's get right back to today's video because let's do it. Now, I used an AI simulation and ran this battle through to see what the results were. I told the AI that Ash and Yugi both have their attributes from their respective shows, and there's going to be a Pokemon battle where Ash versus Yugi. I want Ash to have Pikachu, Charizard, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Pidgeot, and Primape, and I want Yugi to have Garydos, Alakazam, Dragonite, Lucario, Gengar, and Wobbafett. And I said, I want you to run the simulation through 10,000 times. Now, I don't know how particular AI is. I mean, AI, it's been around for a little bit, but it's very iffy sometimes. So I wanted to see what would happen. So I ran the simulation through 10,000 times. Battle between Yugi and Ash. And it said that Ash wins 5,200 times. And Yugi wins 4,800 times. I think that's fairly accurate. I was kind of expecting a number like 4,172 against 5,200. Not doing math right now. I'll put that number down here if I remember. Anyway, That's the battle between Ash and Yugi. Please comment down below your thoughts on who you think you would win in a who do you think would win in a fight between Ash and Yugi using those respective Pokemon. Also, comment down below what other Pokemon you think Yugi comment down below what other Pokemon you think Yugi would have had other than those 6. And comment down below if you want to see the reverse Ash versus Yugi in a dual monsters battle, or otherwise known as Yugioh cards. Anyway, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my merch store. I got tons of great stuff. New stuff always coming out. Plus, while you're down there, there's a little thing called join button. It would help me out a lot. I appreciate all the support I get from you guys already. But I want to keep doing it. Keep continuing to do this, and that would help out tremendously. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Before you go, make sure to check out that video. And that one. That's all I got. Yugi vs Ash. Who wins?